today on Media Moolah, the podcast where we dive into the future of media with a focus on monetization and growth. We'll be talking about our favorite topic, which is affiliate marketing. I'm very pleased to welcome Razvan Alexa from Affiliboost, which is a company specializing in affiliate and partner marketing. Hello, Razvan. How are you today?
Hello, Ronan. Pretty well. Thank you for inviting me. The sun is out in the winter day, so all we can say is that we can feel creative today.
Perfect. That's what I like. I love it. Again, thank you so much for joining us. So we get into contact because we connected through LinkedIn actually. You shared a post a couple of weeks ago, sorry, about how for one of your clients you achieved growth. But through the optimization of current affiliate rather than the recruitment of new ones. And it got me thinking about the topic of affiliate marketing. And I wanted to see if today you could share with us your expertise in terms of how the publishers, but also the advertisers could improve their affiliate marketing performance. So yeah, that's the topic for the day. But before we get started, who is Razvan?
So I've been in the affiliate marketing for longer than I care to remember because I realize how old I am. So I've been for about 20 years. Started off as an affiliate, content affiliate back in the day when Google was ranking independent publishers, and switched to being an affiliate manager about 15 years ago, while still, and been doing that ever since. I worked a long time I worked in house, and about 5 years ago I switched to working and founded this agency, Affiliboost.com. And we worked first with sensitive industries like CBD, vaping, and now we switched and we take on more mainstream clients, travel, direct to consumer. And we also cover international markets. We developed affiliate programs in France, Belgium. So we try to expand into the European market and along with the English ones.
I see. And what made you make the switch actually from being an affiliate to working in house and now having your agency? Is it because affiliate marketing is too hard as an
Uh,
affiliate?
it was being an affiliate. I was a PPC affiliate back in the day.
Right.
So when Google started going after the paid affiliates, pretty much that kind of seemed the end. I still play in the content arena, but not as much as I used to. So it's
Okay.
and I switched to an agency mainly because that was the climate, to put it honestly. So pretty much the companies, let's say, couldn't afford to pay a full-time employee, but they were okay paying a fractional manager. So it was kind of a natural evolution.
Right.
And that also got me doing something that I've been dreading for 20 years, which is doing sales calls. So I never saw myself doing sales calls and approaching, but that's how you learn a lot about cold email marketing and doing calls with clients and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So,
Sure. Mhm.
so that's how it went.
Actually, I was joking because saying that affiliate marketing is too hard because the agency game as well is a different kind of hard, and it's a different skills, it's different things you need to do for your clients. But yeah, it would be really interesting to have your point of view as both an affiliate and an agency owner. Starting with actually the first topic for today, the current state of affiliate
Mhm.
marketing. Why we see actually from my point of view, but I wanted to see if from your expertise and for your point of view, it's the same. Are brands investing more in affiliate marketing nowadays or less? What's the trend on this topic?
I think it's gaining because, for example, for the first 2 years, we were doing only cold email. Now we are starting to get inbound leads from Clutch, from other places, from reviews. So I think it's gaining more and more mainstream recognition. Many times it's kind of blended with influencer marketing, so we need to explain a little bit the difference. But I think there are more and more company, and it helps the fact that Shopify is pushing, for example, it's I think it's called Creator IQ, and it's letting people know. So we can all benefit from that. What we need to explain also a little is the fact that even if we say affiliation, we still sometimes have to pay for affiliates, not just commission. So that's the, let's say, the delicate part of the discussion when we get to that.
What do you mean have to pay? It's for the brands, for example, an
Uh,
e-commerce who want to set up an affiliate marketing program?
no, I mean when we're reaching out to publishers, so many times we need to do hybrid deals and not just because a lot of times people, it's like the in the old day when you would just do commission-based deals. Unfortunately, those days are pretty much gone. So a lot of time with the big publishers, you need to do a hybrid deal. So that's what we have to explain.
And are you talking about the big publishers or even the small and medium? Now they're
Um,
asking for fixed commission.
let's say anybody who's showing above 10,000 visitors in ACM Rush kind of asks as well for, and many times we can, let's say if they are smaller, we can talk about, okay, how about sample product, that kind of thing. With the big ones, we have no sway into that. So, and this is where we come in, and as an affiliate agency, and we have this is the discussions that we need to have with the publishers and stuff like that. So that's actually our job, just talking, maintaining relationships, and unfortunately, we are at the mercy of Google because your the relationships that you developed, let's say 2 years ago, okay, they are still there, but if the website gets slapped, then you have to build new relationships all the time. So we always have to do something new.
Understood. It's funny because on my last episode, actually, I was talking about this kind of hybrid deal with publishers where they expect a fixed fee and commission. W- why? What's the main reason behind that? Is that like publishers are thinking that just getting part of a sales as a commission is not enough for the effort that they're putting in?
In a way, I understand them because many of them were disappointed, let's say, by previous affiliate relationships. So they said, okay, maybe I made this deal. I didn't see any income coming from it, so I'm not going to trust doing this kind of deal anymore. But the problem is that many times the affiliates managers that contacted them settled, let's say, for a product review post. Well, that doesn't help in terms of sales if the product doesn't have awareness. So, for example, if your product doesn't have awareness, you shouldn't aim for a publisher to review your product, but to include your product in a existing list or recommendation or something like that, because that kind of post brings sales.
I see.
So that's the problem. If when we have a product that has awareness and people are searching for the brand, okay, we can do a review from that person's standpoint and he's going to make sales. But people need to look for that product. If, and this is the case if it's a small publisher, that maybe has 5,000 visitors. But just to give you an example, if we're talking about, let's say, like a smart scale, and we are reaching out to trainers, to those kind of people, even if they have a small audience and they do a review, you could see sales. So it's kind of like a balancing act and learning from what you did in the past, so to speak. So we try to reason with them. We try to show them examples. So for example, we have other trainers that did this. This is how they sold. If it's a blog or a website about how to maintain your lawn, well, probably he's going to ask for some money to do the post.
I see.
You know?
So you talked about the fact that some affiliates were disappointed with previous partnership. What today is the, from your point of view, what are the most misunderstood things about affiliate marketing from the publisher standpoint and from the advertiser standpoint?
From the publisher standpoint, it's probably that a lot of these merchants that are contacting them are full of money and they just don't want to give them to them. So, and people are going straight for the paid option, so to speak, from the publisher standpoint. So this is where our job is to go and try to find as many publishers as possible so that we can find as many options as possible. That's why we recruit outside the networks. So for example, we when we have a client, we scrape all the keywords that are related to that client. So for example, people that review the product, like all the searches containing best XYZ product or XYZ product review. And you can have basically thousands of searches. And then we scrape the top 20 search results or top 50 search results from Google for each of those keywords. And then we count how many. I don't care so much about the website traffic. I care how many times it appears in the top 20. So we count that. And then based on that, we can adjust when we negotiate, So, and like I said, the biggest misconception is the fact that the merchants are just gonna, okay, somebody's emailing you and you just ask for a price, but you don't even bother to share some numbers. Or if you share some numbers, you share old numbers, which we can very easily verify. So if you give me your media kit from 4 years ago, and you're telling me you have 200,000 visitors, I can easily see in similar web or SEM Rush. Okay, it's not going to be real because I tested SEM Rush against my own websites. At one point, I had the biggest tattoo website in the world, but that was a while ago,
Okay.
and SEM Rush was showing a fraction of the traffic. But again, you need to show the real data. And the misconception from the merchant side is the other one that if you email somebody, they're just going to jump for joy and be so eager to write an article about you and to promote you on all their channels without even sending them a free product.
Okay. I see.
So it's easier if you are the affiliate manager for a big brand. It's very easy because of course publishers are going to promote you because they know that people are going to buy from you. But if you are a small brand, and probably this is the biggest misconception, affiliate marketing can't be a solution for all your marketing problems. So it can't replace brand awareness, it can't replace paid ads, it can't replace Facebook ads, and it can't replace content marketing.
All right.
So that's
Is that why on your website, it's very clear that you do partner marketing as well as affiliate marketing? So what do you mean by partner marketing? Is it like brand content without any percentage deal?
Yeah, it's well, I always had a problem with the marketing terms, because for example, back in the days when I was doing SEO, we also had these kind of terms, like what online marketing is SEO online marketing or is SEO a part of online marketing and so on. So now I view, in a way, I view affiliate marketing influencers pretty much as partner marketing, just to try and put them all under one umbrella. So in the end, we are all partners, affiliates which can be publishers, which can be media buyers, which can be cashback sites. So, I was just doing a little bit of my SEO games, let's say. So let's talk about partner marketing and affiliate marketing. And if somebody wants to go beyond affiliate marketing, the classical terms, then within partner marketing, we can have influencers. We can have, for example, bank apps because now you can get listed as an affiliate in a bank app. So anything that comprises under that.
So you've been in this game of affiliate marketing for quite a long time. What do you see the trends shaping this industry in the last few years, and where is it going actually? And you looking again at your website affiliboost.com, there's a tagline saying tired of coupon affiliate poaching your affiliate program. So I'm guessing that for you the trends going forward is not so much the coupon and the cashback website. So
Uh,
do you have anything to share on that topic?
Cashback websites are fine in my view, but honestly, I didn't understand, all the hoopla about the uh, honey scandal because everybody knew that for the last 10 years.
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't something new. I mean,
Hmm.
it's like everybody just know. So I don't mind coupon sites. I'm just making use of what the affiliate networks are doing. So we attribute the sale, 90% of the sales to the first referrer if it's a coupon, if it's a content affiliate. But again, that takes a little bit of work because you have to classify your affiliates, you have to tag them, you have to set it up. So and coupon sites, in my view, are good for let's say showing conversion and starting the program. But on the other hand, they take away commissions from content affiliates who really do the hard work. So even though the affiliate networks are saying that the cookies for the coupon sites are soft cookies, which theoretically don't give the commission, I still like to set it up that I do first attribution. Okay, if it's a content affiliate, he takes 90% of the commission.
Right.
So
Mhm.
even if that means that we won't show so many sales, because it's easy when you show the client, the sales are beautiful, but 95% are just, you would have made them anyway
Mhm.
if you would create a coupon page on your website.
Yes, yes,
you know?
actually, for sure. And in terms of the trends shaping the industry, well, what do you see that interests you, or you think the industry is going in terms of yeah, maybe the mix of type of affiliates, or even you talked about attribution. If anything interesting to you for the next few years?
Well, we're all the time we're like in a roller coaster with Google because, for example, let's talk if we're talking about organic publishers strictly. Until about 2 months ago, I was seeing just the big publishers appearing, like websites owned by Hearst, Condé Nast, that kind of thing. Surprisingly, and I don't know if this is a trend or what's going to happen, for the last 2 months when we were doing the scraping, we saw a lot of independent and new websites appearing. So it's kind of starting to look again like it was 5 years ago when when you were scraping 10,000 keywords, you could find maybe like 3 or 4 thousand websites to contact. Uh, in the last year, for example, we were scraping 100,000 search results, and we would find maybe 500 websites to go after, and most of them were from the big companies. So I don't know if this trend is going to be ongoing, but I like the fact that again in the organic search results I'm seeing smaller websites, independent publishers, independent creators, and the trend that I'm seeing is that if they have a website, but they also have a social following and maybe they have a YouTube channel. So, in a way, we don't have to go and look specifically for influencers. We can try to do a mix. So, we can
Right.
do a deal between a website, a YouTube channel, and an Instagram following, all within one context to speak. So I like this trend. I like makes
Mhm.
our job a little bit easier.
For sure.
We'll see what happens with the tracking because this is the biggest issue. And honestly, what I've been trying to do as a trend for the last 6 months is something I learned about 20 years ago in high school in the States when I was taught that. The advertiser were following the effectiveness of their ads by placing different coupon codes for each magazine they show their ad in.
Mhm, mhm.
So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create coupon codes. I know they're not good to show from the first, but it's my best way to track sales and attribute sales. Just create coupon codes individually for each publisher, and that way I can make sure that he gets his money. Because what we also do, we make the settings within the affiliate network that if a sale comes and they use a certain coupon code, that gets attributed to that specific affiliate only.
I see.
So even if his coupon code gets hijacked, he still gets his money because
Right.
we make them personalized. Everyone has just one coupon code.
I see.
So that's what we're trying to do. I'm just trying, coming from being an affiliate, I just try to make sure that everybody is being paid what they're owed.
And you mentioned tracking.
Mhm.
To my understanding, the tracking is getting better and better from the affiliate network point of view. Is not your point of view?
I'll be totally honest with you, I'm not a technical guy, so
Right.
I just try to do as much as I can. I'm thinking, let's say, empirically in a way that people are on so many devices right now.
Mm.
I'm not sure if, for example, if I use an affiliate link and I go into a website from my computer, if I remember the website and I make the order from my phone,
Mm.
I don't know, maybe somebody can explain it to me. Like I said, I'm not a technical guy, so
Right.
I I don't know. There are smarter people than me that can get into this. But
Understood.
I'm just trying to cover my bases.
Okay, makes sense. You mentioned different type of affiliates. So we talked about cashback, coupon, content website, influencers. Who are the top rising affiliate, so to speak, today within your agency? The one who are
Mm.
increasing the sales at the most velocity possible.
Well, unfortunately, it's nothing new. So, for example, gift lists, these kind of articles have been sending sales for 10, 15 years, and they still are the best. And then the second one is a recommendation by people and influencers or YouTubers, but product recommended that are really relevant to them. So, I'll give you another example with the smart scale. If we are being recommended by somebody who's on a weight loss journey, by somebody who is a weight loss advisor, by somebody who is teaching people about how to exercise, we are seeing excellent conversions.
Right.
If we are talking about, let's say, general influencers that promote anything from biscuits to dresses to smart scales, then we won't see conversions, even if they have. So, in my opinion, the rising stars are people that promote products that very strictly relate to their audience and to their niche. What they started with. If it's a person talking about how to clean your house, they're not going to sell too many smart scales if we contact them.
Sure. So it's relevance and trust, I guess, that
Exactly,
you're looking for.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly, exactly. So I'm just thinking, okay, if I was to watch that person recommending me something, would I trust them? So that's that's my main concern because I don't know, maybe people don't know that in this day and age people get paid to recommend products. I don't know.
Mhm.
But at least, just try to maintain the illusion. Let's put it
Right.
like that. So,
But do
and
you think the content website have a because the relevance for the content website, if you look at big reviews website like Wirecutter or the Condé Nast websites, they're massive and they're really relevant into what they're doing. But we could argue that in terms of trust, as a shopper online, I don't really know the journalist or the content writer who's going to write the article. He's not an influencer. He's not a celebrity, so to speak. So, do you think there's a missing link here that could improve the publisher's performance in terms of content website, where they have the relevance? It's okay. They have really good content, but more and more people I see when I browse on Reddit, for example, for they have like subreddit for product recommendation, and less you can see more and more. Sorry, you can see a distrust or yeah, they don't trust anymore like a website like Wirecutter, which is weird because they produce like really good content.
I think this comes to show you how small our bubble is,
Right.
because I'm in the same position, okay? So I wouldn't trust it because maybe, I don't know. Well, I can tell you from my experience that people are buying like crazy from articles that if it's a fitness product, if Men's Health writes about it, it will sell like crazy.
Okay.
So our bubble of people that are aware is very small, I can tell you that.
Okay, so there's still like a super affiliate, and the thing
Yeah,
that we see online is not really impacting their performance.
it's not, and honestly, they are impacted if they get deranked by Google. So I know that
Right.
Wirecutter is not ranking so well. But
Mhm.
for example, you have a website like bestproducts.com, which
Yes.
honestly, you don't know who's reviewing those products and
Mhm.
still sells. But
Right.
and this people still know the brand that
Mhm.
was there, you know. So I tell you, I was surprised as well. And
Okay.
the advantage is that these kind of articles rank for a very long time. So
Mhm.
you get a placement and you can be featured for a year or as long as that article stays up in the search results.
Actually, interesting case study. If you were, I'm guessing that you have a client in the smart scale business, or
Among
you just,
others, yeah. I was
you
just
just,
using we had
okay.
one. I was just using it as an example.
Okay, so if you don't mind, we'll keep going on the
Yeah,
smart
yeah,
scale.
yeah, yeah.
Let's say they say, hey, Razvan, I have a smart scale. I'd love to be featured on the bestproduct.com or Wirecutter. How does that work? Is it possible? First, how do you make it happen?
We try to find the people which are relevant to be there, which is very hard sometimes. So we look for them on LinkedIn. We have some browser extensions that helps us extract the email addresses. It's a lot of manual work. In spite of all the AI advancements, we still have to, and that's why I said that we count the number of appearances. So, for example, when we scrape, we count the number of times a domain is mentioned, but we also count the number of times a specific article appears. So, for example, if we have an article that appears 40 on 4,000 search results, okay, then we make a really concentrated effort. So, what we do, we try to contact the authors, we look for the partnership managers from that company. We look for the affiliate partnership managers. We just try to play around with the terms. We look for the marketing manager. We look for the seller. Well, we sometimes we even stress out the financial people or something. So we just, and in time you make relationships. So the first time is hard. The second time it's easier because you already talked to somebody. So and then it's a matter of discussing the placement, managing the hybrid deal, seeing how it goes. So it's it's still a manual and interpersonal work. We still can't automate it in spite of, but because in the end, it's people that gotta write the review. It's the people that gotta insert it. It's the people that gotta approve the placement. And it's the guy that's gotta go and create the affiliate link and insert it. So it's not just, but it's personal. That's all I can say.
But can you pay your way into a publication like Wirecutter? Because I guess it's like you can have the greatest affiliate program. If your smart scale is not good enough for them, you won't appear, or they'll give you a bad ranking. So when you say placements, should we first like make a distinction between the website that you can pay your way into it for to have like a good placement and favorable ranking, and on website where it's just impossible to get in? How
So
does that work?
there are three options here actually. So first of all, it's the classical where you would pay your ranking. Okay, so we know about it. I won't get into it because it's a subject I don't like to talk about it. And I think you've seen that now. Basically, there aren't any clear rankings. I don't know if you noticed, but the rankings are best four. So
Yes.
you have the best mattress for back sleepers, best mattress for side sleepers, best budget option, best luxury option. So you don't have a post where it's ranked from 1 to 10.
Hmm.
So that's one. I think somebody had this idea, and that way they could, you know, make everybody happy from one point.
Yes.
And this was a discussion about 5 years ago when one of these big review sites was outed about this.
Mhm.
And then you have the really safe option, which is to be included in gift ideas or best products for. So in that case, for example, if you're talking about best products for a good night's sleep, then you can be included with a CBD gummy, you can be included with a mattress, you can be included with a pillow, you can be included with an ambient sound machine. So what we try to think about is what issues the product we are promoting is solving and what aspects of life it is improving.
I see.
So that way we can think, okay, let's move beyond the, best mattress, and that's it. How
Mhm.
about how can I make my sleep better? How can I rest better? So and then we go and look for people that write about that kind of stuff, and we you always got to think a little bit outside the box. I can give you another example from when we were managing a mattress affiliate program. Our best affiliate was a moving company who didn't do anything online. Every time they moved somebody, they would leave a flyer with a QR code and a discount code for a new mattress.
Wow, so smart.
And that
How,
was our best affiliate.
how did they get the idea? The guy was like internet savvy, or
Um,
you?
we just contacted them. We tried to think about, okay, who could recommend it to their customers. I said, well, let's test moving companies. We always try to think a little bit around, and we used to do this when ChatGPT was not around, so we had to use our own brains to get ideas.
So you had the idea to contact the moving
Uh,
company and to do that with them.
it was a team effort, so I'm not going to take credit
Wow.
for that.
Okay.
We just had a brainstorming session and said, okay, guys, what? I was working in-house at the time, so we said, okay,
Mm.
how? Let's think about who could recommend. So, how about moving companies? How about people that renovate houses? How about, so anybody that had an influence on the house, it could be an idea for us. And I'm trying to do the same now for a rug company. So we'll see how it goes. I'm a partner in that. So let's see if I can do the same for myself and not for
Okay.
other.
I see. That's really clever, actually, to go really outside of the box and almost offline. If I,
Offline, it
if
was
yeah.
offline. No, it was totally offline because it's just a flyer that they talk to the person because okay, when somebody is renovating your house, you establish a connection.
Mm.
So they can maybe it appears in a discussion. That's why I said, okay, if somebody mentions, oh man, I should change my mattress, well, just give them, say, hey, look, you have a 20% discount code,
Hmm.
and use
Yeah.
my and QR code are really helpful because, for example, you can include you can include the coupon within the QR code.
Hmm.
So they have the They have the app website, they have the coupon, and they have the affiliate link. So everything is set up.
And I'm sure the advertiser was really happy with with that as well because it's
Uh,
incremental sales.
he wasn't complaining, let's put it like that.
I see. Oh, that's a great tips. You mentioned that you're working in France, but also internationally. What's your biggest market today?
Well, biggest market is US, of course.
Right.
We only had a few clients that we went and expanded, let's say, in France. We did this with a vaping client back when it was just starting. So we established websites in Sweden, in the UK, in Norway, in Italy, in Greece, basically each country we in Europe that allowed sales of vapes. We did. And now we're doing this with the rug company. So we're just trying to. The issue in Europe, of course, is languages. So you gotta decide if you want to have a website that's translated or you create independent websites for each country.
Right.
Speaking from experience, you create independent websites for each country. So
It's
we
better.
test we tested all the and we paid for them. So not just the free version. We tested all the translation plugins. It's good if somebody is just using it to browse a little bit, but if you want to focus on a country,
Mm.
you need to make the translation because there is always something that gets forgotten, that doesn't get translated, some filter, some tag, something, and it doesn't look professional. So that's why all the big merchants have the localized websites in that language, or at least it appears. So
I see.
because I'm from Romania, and I was buying from Czech companies and Polish companies without realizing because the website was in Romanian, everything was in Romanian, and then I saw what I was buying from, and I got the the shipping notice and stuff
Right.
like that. And they are really big companies. We're not talking about small merchants here, but that's even if you do automatic translation, you still need to do the translation of the filters manually just to make sure that it's. And you also have the problem when we do automatic. For example, when we translated from English kitchen, on our French side, instead of one filter, we had four because we had salle à manger déjeuner, salle à manger. you know?
I see. Yeah, it can be confusing.
It
Yeah.
was a mess.
Okay. And in terms of the countries, would you say the USA is the most innovative one in terms of affiliate marketing, or do you see things really specific for countries that others could apply in terms of the from the publisher side?
Mhm. The biggest the biggest advantage of the English speaking market is the fact that you have a lot of publishers. It's really simple. So, for example, when we go into Germany or when we go into France, we have a lot less publishers. That's the only difference. Because, but again, smaller publishers means less competition. To use an example from the vaping space again, our biggest affiliate at the time from France uh, had a website which didn't get more than maybe like 200 visitors per day. But that guys was making sales in the five figures monthly, because he had a loyal audience. Uh, People were trusting him because he only reviewed vaping products. And problem for us that we couldn't scale because we couldn't find any more publishers in France like him. But the advantage of being, the big fish is the fact that people trusted him. So at least we try to find those. So
Okay.
I wouldn't say there are any differences. It's just that, and also even me myself as a Romanian, I read a lot of the English speaking sites. So, because many times by default I just search in English. To be totally honest, I don't think I ever used a Romanian review site to buy anything.
Right.
So I don't know if that's just me.
Hmm. Yeah, I used to go to Wirecutter as well a couple of years ago when I wanted to like just buy something, and I see if Amazon Friends has the same product, and I
Exactly.
just buy it because I knew that 99% of the time I won't be disappointed, or at least I will be less disappointed rather than going
Exactly.
to another website. There's a couple of websites in France that I trust and that I use mainly for tech products, but for everyday products, most of the time I go to Wirecutter. And now I go to
Mm.
Reddit actually. I don't know
Yeah,
if you,
yeah,
oh,
I do. Yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah.
are you working
Uh,
with subreddits actually?
we try to find agencies that do Reddit affiliate marketing, to be totally honest with you, because
Okay.
it's very labor intensive to work with Reddit subreddit because they are really anti-advertising, let's put it like that.
Yes.
We could do paid ads on Reddit, for example, but it's very labor intensive for us.
Mm.
So we had some affiliates that did the Reddit affiliate marketing, worked fine with them, but honestly, for me, it's the same as Facebook groups. It's really labor intensive, and you have to be on your tiptoes all the time, not to
Okay. Yeah.
upset them. So, okay, I'll admit it. I'm not prioritizing just in terms of efficiency, because
Right.
if I report to a client that for the last month, I tried to talk to free Reddit admins, I'm not sure if he's going to appreciate my effort, So,
It's I think it has great potential because they have the trust and they have
yeah,
the relevance
yeah.
we were talking about. They have the scale as well. Some subreddits are
Oh yeah.
massive.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is that as soon as they start to include some product recommendation, all the members of the subreddit will get so suspicious,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they will trash the how do you
Exactly.
say the moderators,
Exactly.
um, and that's why we see more and more actually subreddits created by affiliate, and they're trying to like
Exactly.
look like normal subreddits, but
Yeah.
they're just an
Yeah.
affiliate farm where they just push
Yeah.
products and but usually they get banned
Yeah.
for after a couple of time, a couple of months. Sorry. Um, but that's interesting that you mentioned that some agencies are specifically working
Yeah.
with Reddit.
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing, honestly, but it seems to be working.
All right.
And one thing we're gonna explore now is Discord groups. This is something we didn't go into yet.
All right.
But Discord, at least it's showing us the admins, so we'll see how it goes there, just try and see if we can get something going. But again, I Reddit is all over the place. So, for example,
Mhm.
when we're doing this scraping, probably we have Amazon and Reddit the top two in terms of appearances. But yeah, for example, for headphones, I just go to a website. It's called Sound Guys. They only review headphones.
Mhm.
So I know everything I bought based on the recommendations, it was true. So
All right.
for me, that's all I need. So I have to admit, I probably didn't bring them any affiliate commissions because I made the purchases in Romania. But at least at least I contributed to their traffic.
All right. For sure. In terms of so if we look into the publishers, the publishers that are listening to us, um, what's the main obvious ways for publishers to improve their affiliate marketing performance? Maybe we're talking about publishers that are doing affiliate marketing, but they're not like it's not their main business model. It's not their main revenues. What advice would you give to this type of
Well,
publishers?
if you want to monetize your content, you have two options. You can either go with the AdSense or Media, Vine or whatever, which you're gonna get paid by click. But on the other hand, if somebody is using an ad blocker, nothing is gonna show. So that you get shunted from the start. The second, I would say, just try to find affiliate products which are relevant to the to what you're writing about. or that solve the problem that you're writing about. And if you include, for example, like a small banner or a text ad, which is native, the ad blocker is not going to eliminate that. So your banner is still going to show. So that's what I'm trying to tell all of them when I'm talking. So we had an example with one of our clients, which was renting yachts, for example, like the Uber of yachts. That's another post I wrote, and our biggest affiliate was a website which is pretty famous called the Broke Backpacker. For me, it was amazing. First he's a backpacker, then he's broke. Why are people who want to rent yachts are on that website?
Doesn't match.
But the guy was writing about how to sail, for example, in Croatia.
Mm.
And we came as a natural inclusion. And guys, if you just want to rent a boat for a couple of hours in Croatia, you can use this website. So it was a perfect and natural blending with the subject of the post. So just try to think about the products that complement what you're writing, solve the problem you're writing about. Because, for example, if I would say that I'm a mother and I'm stressed after a day with the kids, and how do I deal with the if my kid is coming home crying? I can talk about that, and then I can say, for myself, I relax myself and take a CBD gummy. I
Right.
don't know. So, but it would be natural within that conversation. So I can take a walk, I can get a CBD gummy, I can have a hot bath,
Mhm.
and I'm telling you all these things that make me feel better, and you can choose which one applies to you. But it's natural, it's not forced.
I see. I'll put the link of the because I've seen your case study on LinkedIn, I guess, about
Yeah,
the
yeah,
broker
yeah,
backpacker.
yeah,
So I'll
yeah,
put
yeah.
a link
Thank
into
you.
the description. It's really interesting. This you contacted the admin of this website and you said, "Hey, look, maybe there's something to do here," or he got the lead and he contacted the program to make this type of content.
So the thought process behind that was like this. Okay, so we are offering entertainment to people. So let's see what are the websites ranking for what to do in, things to do in. So we made a list of the top destinations on the countries we were interested in, and we found the variations, what to do in Croatia with kids, what to do in Croatia in October, what to do in Croatia if it's raining, 10 things to do in Croatia with kids, that kind of. And we followed the same process. We scraped the websites, we found them, they ranked for a lot of keywords, we contacted them, and since they were an experienced publisher, the process was absolutely seamless. So it's a pleasure to work with publishers like this,
Mm,
that you don't have to convince too much.
for sure.
And once they saw the return on the investment for the first post, it
Mm.
was only natural that we would develop this. So again, this is coming back to where we started, that you never know how good you have it until you lose it. So we try to look at what we already have and maximize that before we try to find the next shiny thing, showing up. So
Understood. You mentioned the display with AdSense or Mediavine. There's
Mhm,
all those display network that you can use. Paid on you get paid on CPM or CPC.
mhm.
Would you advise publishers who are getting into affiliate marketing to just cut the display on their affiliate marketing or on the page or on the post where they put affiliate marketing products, or whether like make a combination? What's the best practice here?
As a totally non-technical person, what I did on my own websites, we had a plugin that would rotate the adverts, for example. So we would use that for a certain location. We would rotate for each, let's say, 20. How do you? For each, let's say, every 20 visitors.
Right.
20 visitors, we would show the media vine, 20 visitors, we would show the affiliate banner, 20 visitors, we would show the Google ads, and then we would see, okay, which one works better for us.
Okay, I see.
But I wouldn't put on the same post Google Ads affiliation because honestly, especially on a phone, it's absolutely impossible to read the content,
That's
you
true.
know? So it's absolutely impossible.
But do you have a hard time to convince affiliate to cut the display in favor of affiliate marketing, or they get like now it's
Mm,
like common practice?
It's from person to person. I
Yeah.
can't really. It's everything is variable. I have a problem with the people and marketers that pretend to have the all knowledge
Mm.
available to men, and they can, because honestly, I every time I try the opposite of a lot of the principles that were said, it worked just as good. For
Mm.
example, I never used the email warm up for my
Mm.
cold outreach emails, and for some campaigns I would get 80% open rate, for others I would get 20.
I see.
So I never let my domains and inboxes warm up for 3 weeks and then send 5 emails per day. And then
Mm.
maybe by the 6 months, I'm going to send 30 emails per day.
Mm.
so,
I see. So just
so
test.
just test, see what happens, and that's about it. There is
Mhm.
no, I don't know if the best time to post on LinkedIn
Yeah.
is what it is. I just
Mhm. And do you see that the best affiliate, or perhaps not the best, but the ones who got like the good performances, or the one who are ready to test a lot of things and test out of the box marketing ideas as well?
Again, it depends on, and many times it depends how attractive the product is and to their audience, how relevant they see it. Because maybe I see it as relevant, maybe they don't, and then I have to explain how I see it relevant.
Mhm.
For example, when we were doing CBD, we would be contacting travel bloggers, and they say,
Ouais.
"What's that got to do with me?" And say, "Well, think about it. You get off the plane, you're tired, you get a CBD drop to make you feel better." Ah, okay.
Hmm.
Now I see.
Okay, I see.
It's pretty much like, for example, uh, Unbound Merino, the brand back in the day. Their focus was totally on travel bloggers because they said this is the most compact and the warmest product for you to carry when you're traveling. So they got completely linked to that. But in the end, you gotta educate people. So, like I said, this is where our time goes, and unfortunately, many times it's not counted because people think, okay, we're just sending an email, they reply, and we send them an invite to the program, and that's it. These days we do calls with our publishers, so it's not just emails. We jump on calls, we explain to them, so you do calls with the clients and you do calls with the affiliates. So
Mhm.
that's why you don't like using headphones anymore because your head is gonna blow up.
I see. So yeah, the recommendation perhaps for affiliate is to be open to talk to agencies and to affiliate network and to
Yeah.
advertisers to see how they can improve the performance. That's
And test
mm,
because, for example, somebody's coming and telling you, I can pay you $70 per sale for this product. Well, it takes a lot of clicks to get to
mm,
$70
mm, for
if you
sure.
are paid 5 cents per click
Hmm.
or something like that. And many times, what we try to say, okay, how about you monetize your audience through the email? Because a lot of them don't use their email lists.
Okay.
And, especially if you have a blog, people, and since RSS died, even only old people like myself still use Feedly for RSS feeds. How are you going to know when somebody writes something? So
Mm,
now we're actually another avenue we're going after are newsletters because
right.
for me newsletters are the new blogs. It's
Mhm.
and your inbox is the old RSS reader.
For sure.
So yeah,
And have you seen some interesting case study where they include affiliate links directly into the email, or whether
yeah.
that, yeah? it's working
Yeah,
there.
we did. It's working. I gotta tell you, it's working. But again, it's gotta be relevant. So we
Right.
tested and it worked.
Hmm.
But again, you gotta, and nobody has the magic recipe.
Right.
So when you test, you are gonna have some flops, and you
Hmm.
gotta prepare the client for that. Because,
For
but
sure.
again, if I'm selling a smart scale, I'm gonna go first to fitness newsletters. But
Mm.
what about woman lifestyle newsletters?
Hmm.
What about men lifestyle newsletters? Because if you're reading about how to dress well, well, maybe you gotta lose some weight.
Hmm. I see. Because I'm asking if affiliate links, sorry, work directly into the newsletter because I see a lot of publishers using affiliate marketing as a business model, or yeah, creating or scaling the newsletter. But usually, what they do is that they send the newsletter to their list, and then they redirect from the newsletter to the article, and within the article there will be affiliate links. And I don't see so many using affiliate links directly within the newsletters to redirect. I think it could work well for especially like high shopping days, like Black Fridays or stuff like that. Have you seen like others interesting ways to include directly affiliate links within the newsletter? If you have like case study to share, or
We did. It's gonna be probably one of the future because we just bought. For example, we used the man style newsletter and we just bought an advertising space like
I see.
any other.
Hmm.
But we worked out a hybrid deal, so we paid affiliate commission as well as a fee for placement.
Okay.
And that's how we tracked and we saw that he was actually sending affiliate sales. But it was because the recommendation and the review was right within the ad block.
I see.
So if I'll give you my own example. How I got to use the Folk app CRM. Uh, I just followed people on LinkedIn. They were in my area of advertising management, sales, this kind of thing. They all said that this app is really easy to use. That was the review. It's really easy to
Hmm.
use. And then I saw it in a newsletter I was reading, and they said again that it's easy to use. I gave it a try, and I've been a paid customer for a year.
All right.
I didn't need to read the 2000
Hmm.
review about it.
For
But
sure.
again, it's gotta be relevant. If I'm reading a newsletter about cinema and it's telling me use this CRM for sales, I don't know.
Hmm. Hmm. For sure.
But many times you don't need a big review because you are stating the features and the benefits on the website, and in the end you just need somebody to tell you, okay, well, why did I buy these Bose headphones? I bought them because they had good sound isolation. That
Hmm.
was the selling point. It wasn't, I didn't need to read about the battery life and how comfortable they are. When I bought them, I had a lot of work done in my building. So I just said, which headphones have the best noise canceling? These
Hmm.
ones. Thank you.
Yes.
So that was it. You know?
For sure. Actually, I'd be interested to know, like, again, coming back to Wirecutter, I think a lot of people, a majority of people, would just read the introduction, and
Exactly.
I don't know if it's still the same type of content they publish today. I haven't been on the website for quite a few months, but before they had the introduction, and they were saying
How
the
we
best,
test. Exactly. I
the
read the pros
speed.
and cons. I
Yeah.
just read the pros and cons. And if something jumps out, and then I just read the section I'm interested. Okay, if I'm buying the headphones for listening to music, I read the part about how the music sounds.
All right.
So that's,
Mm,
but pros and cons are where I stop a lot of times, so that was
interesting.
it. But the wire cutter, yeah, they were, and again, if we consider how elaborate those articles were, you are wondering why did they get penalized? What
Yeah.
for?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a
And
point of view on this?
yeah, it's arbitrary, but don't get me started on Google because
Okay.
we've been on odds for 20 plus years. So
All right. Okay. Well, actually, one
I
of my question was, is SEO affiliate dead? So,
oh no, absolutely not,
not.
absolutely not. No, because actually we are seeing our best affiliates many times are sites that rank organically.
But still,
But
they lost a lot of traffic lately, no?
I don't know, honestly, I don't know. Again, like I said, for the last few months, I'm seeing smaller publishers going
Mhm.
back up in the
Okay.
top 10. I'm seeing less Reddit, but even if we're talking about a Condé Nast property, still the one that ranks organic. I don't know. I think even if there are an extreme amount of ads on a page, I think people still distrust a little bit the paid ads and they like
Mhm.
the organic results, even though we have very good affiliates that do media buying and they buy ads. So,
Mhm.
but no way, again, it depends on the product. For example, for my rug shop, our best affiliates are CSS affiliates,
Mhm.
the ones that use Google Shopping. Those are our best affiliates,
Mhm.
not the organic ones.
All right. All right.
So in the end, it's all about testing, and
Mhm.
the question I dread the most is when clients ask me what results you see after the first month and what sales we're gonna get, and that I tell them that I would be lying if I would be showing them some graph with the sales and stuff like that because
Mm.
you never know when you're gonna hit the right affiliate. And
Sure.
of course, for example, I ran the affiliate program for Smoke Cartel, which is still is one of the biggest websites on the vaping space. Even though it was a huge website, everybody knew it. We had affiliate sales. We were selling six figures monthly from the affiliate program. Sales were coming from free affiliates,
Mm. Sure.
so. And one of them was writing Wirecutter style reviews. And of course, he got banned by Google for some
Mm.
reason that I don't know and killed them instantly. And the best example is Retro Dodo, the
Yes.
website that, why did that site got penalized?
Such a nice website. I mean, even
Yeah,
if you're not into retro games, you
I
have to
wasn't and I
appreciate.
liked it.
Yes. Yes.
I wasn't and I was reading it. I love the
Yes.
graphics. I love why
Yeah.
did that get penalized? For
You
what
put
reason?
so much effort into like not only the
Exactly.
content, but it almost feel like I don't know. He's got his own universe and his own
Exactly.
ways of publishing content. So interesting. Yeah, I'll put a link
Exactly.
as well. Yeah.
And imagine, why did that get penalized?
Hmm. I
And
think he's coming back a bit now. I need to get back on track on what's happening with RetroDodo because it's such an interesting website to follow. And the owner is quite transparent as well with his business.
yeah,
He shared a lot
oh
of
yeah,
things on LinkedIn and
yeah.
yeah, but it's with Google though is like yeah, you get penalized and then 6 months down the line you get back and
If you
that's all
get back,
good if you
I
get
don't
back.
think I don't think he got back. Unfortunately, with all the publicity, I don't think he got back.
But coming back to your point, you said that you're seeing a trend where smaller publisher are
Yeah,
getting back the traffic or getting back the ranking. So there's hope, but hope is not a good business strategy, or it's not like
and
you can
and
say like, oh, hopefully I'll get back on Google in 6 months. It's not
and
working.
we'll see how it lasts
Right.
because in 6 months maybe they're gonna change again and they're gonna say
Mm,
that okay, Reddit and Amazon are the most important ones.
for sure.
And maybe what I'm seeing is just a small niche,
Mm,
because, for example, that was in the space that I was looking for, but that's just a small space. Maybe it was all already there. I just didn't
mm,
find it.
right.
So I don't
And
know.
there's the fact as well that consumers are changing their online behaviors to find product recommendation. Now they go to TikTok and they use a search function on TikTok. They go on ChatGPT, depending of the demographic you're
Yeah.
talking about. And Google is less and less relevant. But again, I'm not sure if it's because we are, like you mentioned before during the
We're,
podcast, we are in a bubble.
my mom is not using TikTok, and you got to think about who has the buying power.
Right.
And if the buying power is okay, and the type of products, because on TikTok you're selling $20 product, $15 products. Okay, there are some cases where they sell $200 products. I'm not sure I could sell a $200 product on Instagram or on TikTok, you know.
Right.
And again, my friends are not using TikTok to buy products, but these days, you know, we always tend to generalize, and if
Sure.
you know we say I've been hearing about Google dying and SEO dying for 20 years.
Right.
So
Right.
I don't know, it still seems pretty much alive. And in ChatGPT, for example, actually the recommendation comes from ChatGPT evaluating how many people write about the product. So it's not like ChatGPT is evaluating the product and giving a.
Sure.
So it says that the product is mentioned on 35 websites and it's going to say that's the best product. You know, so actually, if you have a lot of publishers talking about your product, you can be mentioned on ChatGPT as the top product
Sure. Yeah. Makes
because
sense.
it's not like ChatGPT is evaluating the products and then issuing the, you know, by itself. It's just taking the
Recommendation.
information from 20 or 50 reviews and just for me, ChatGPT, it's like one of the all-time aggregators. You know, there were these websites that would take the reviews from Amazon, from the website of the publishers, and they would just put it together and present you with like a, you know, TLDR, you know, too long didn't read, and just say, okay, 75% of people like it, 25 don't. Main ideas to like, main ideas to dislike. I don't remember the website. I know it was huge at one point, and that's all they did. They aggregated reviews, and so this is what. But if you don't, again, if you don't exist, if nobody knows about you, ChatGPT is not going to know about you,
For sure.
and so that's the. It's not like we can just sit back, relax, and wait for ChatGPT to realize that we're the best product on the market, and for sure it's going to like us.
Very clear. Before moving on to the last section of the podcast, sorry, where we focus on the advertiser side, I just wanted to ask you if you have like any tools or services that you see publishers using that increase their efficiency or that you personally like as well. Here in France, we have a tool which is called Affiliboost. I don't know if you know about it. It's like a super. It's like a server for affiliate marketer where they can access the links for all the other affiliate marketing network, and it centralizes everything. I made a terrible description of it. It's really good, and a lot of publishers are using it. I'll put the link again. I had them on my podcast actually. I'm not sure. Have you heard of it? Affilies?
I think I did. I think I
Okay.
did. Yeah. Uh, I'm not looking, honestly, we are so focused on doing our job of recruitment that, and there are so many options these days that I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed and having to look
Right.
at the tools that, I'll just give you an example. I was doing PPC before Google Ads existed. Okay, I was doing PPC when it was called Yahoo DoubleClick, and Google bought
I
that,
remember
and
that
that.
time.
So that's how long I've been doing it. These days, I'm hiring an agency to handle my PPC because it's so much information, I don't have time to process it.
I see.
So, and don't get me started on the universal analytics, which we paid 1,500 euros to have it set up on the website because I couldn't understand anything from it.
Yeah, it's such a complicated tool to use now. Yeah.
So, in terms of tools that affiliates use, honestly, I couldn't make a. I'm just keeping my ear to the ground, like you said, but
Right.
I couldn't say this is a good tool, this is a bad tool, because honestly, I didn't use it. So,
Okay.
what I would say, just if I would use tools that would help me with the content. It doesn't matter if it's written or if it's TikTok. If you have a tool, for example, like Also Asked or Ask Socrates, that gives you what people are also looking for, and that can give you ideas for content, which
Hmm.
is, so let's say that I would recommend that.
Okay.
And also, I also asked is really a good tool. So, but we'll see how long these tools can exist with all the, the privacy and stuff like that.
Sure.
So, yeah. And
Okay.
also Spark Toro, which is Rand Fishkin's tool. I didn't like SEO Moz, but I like this tool that he has.
Okay.
So
Spark.
that's a Spark Toro again. It's giving ideas about what people are talking about. So that would be helpful.
Very clear. So let's go on the advertiser side. Let's say that an advertiser wants to create an affiliate program
Hmm.
for the product for the e-commerce, and they don't work with affiliate. They don't really know how to do it. What would be your first advice, or what should they be looking for when working with affiliates? How do you get them by the hand and proceed?
Well, if the shop is new, go for a network that has an affiliate pool. So don't go for a self-hosted one.
Hmm.
Go for a self-hosted one or one that doesn't give you access to the affiliate marketplace, only if you have a brand that is established. So that would be the first one. Because if you are a small brand, then it's real hard to get people to sign up for your program, which is self-hosted and that kind of thing. So that would be the first.
Hmm.
After that, we join the affiliate network. I would always say look for the low-hanging fruit, which is again people that talk about your product. And that doesn't mean only publishers, because when we scrape these Google search results, we get TikTok, we get Instagram, we get LinkedIn. So it's not just websites. So go for people that talk about your product, talk about the problem your product is solving, and look for the people that review your competitors. That would be the start. And that should keep you busy for 2 or 3 months.
Sure.
And then do recruitment within the network. Uh, and again, some networks make it easier, like for example, Square Dance. This is a CPA oriented, but it shows you how much money an affiliate made since they joined the program. And for me, that's golden.
Hmm.
Or, you go and you look in the more traditional networks, Commission Junction, ShareASale, which is going to be folded into AWin. Those sometimes show you the rating of affiliates, and you can see if they are relevant to you in a way. So they have all these categories. So that would be just to get started. And after you gain a little bit of momentum, you can start thinking about, like I said, the local service providers. You think laterally, but you need to get the ball rolling so everybody's feeling confident, a little bit, just to see something coming in.
I see.
So
Yeah, thank you for the recommendation. I know that some advertisers or e-commerce owner are listening to the podcast and are interested
I,
to start affiliate marketing. So that's
I'll
useful.
send you I'll send you my affiliate links for those networks so when they join I can
I
get a
see.
commission.
Still affiliate that hurts.
Yeah.
So you mentioned at the beginning of the podcast that you're doing the recruitment for advertisers. Actually, you're looking for affiliates. I thought that was the job of an affiliate network. So what are the benefits of working with a third party agency like Affiliboost rather than working directly with an affiliate network? Sorry.
So the affiliate network is not doing active affiliate recruitment. So unless they offer paid placements within a newsletter, okay, they offer managed services, but honestly, I didn't see be- such good quality because they try to get in the classical publishers. I remember at one point, I'm not going to name the network, but they had a sales call with me, which was focused strictly on coupon affiliates. So they were trying to tell me as a merchant that coupon affiliates are the only ones that I should be looking for and inviting. So just 1 hour of my life wasted. So what we do, we go through these affiliates, and you still need to actively invite them. So just because you join the network, you are just one of 5,000 merchants. If I'm a full-time affiliate like I was back in the day, I don't have the time to review which are the new ones that joined and apply and that kind of thing. So this is what we do. We use the people that we already know are sending sales. We look for the newcomers and we do this active recruitment, and we also recruit outside the network. But many times we find that, okay, we contact this guy that has a website that appears 2,000 times. He might be already be a member in AWIN, but we couldn't find him because, for example, he didn't list the main website. He lists another website. So many times we find outside the network people that are already in the network. So that would be the main difference. I don't mean to talk bad about the networks, but it's absolutely down to the level of time you have. Because, for example, with us, an account manager doesn't manage more than 5 accounts, and we have a team dedicated strictly for recruitment. So the account manager is not doing the recruitment. If you aggregate all that time plus the tools that we are using, so you get an idea about the effort involved. And I'm not sure, and it's very easy, for example, for a network just to recruit within the network because in their marketplace they have the internal data, but content affiliates are harder to find than the classical, cashback and even with cashback, you got to be careful because many times cashback now is just a disguised coupon site. So again, we have to evaluate them. And for example, you have to check the sales to see if they're valid because, for example, somebody might make a sale and they return the product if it's a fraudulent affiliate, but you still pay the commission. So, for example, we go and we check all the sales and see if they're valid, if they were not canceled, if there wasn't a chargeback, if the card wasn't fraudulent. I'm not sure if the network doesn't have access to your shop anyway, so they can't do that. Because it's not to say that the network is promoting fraudulent affiliates, but for example, I buy something, the commission goes, and I return the product, and that's it. And if you have a product that has a commission like $100, 150, 200, you make 30 sales like that, you're fine for the month,
All right. All right. It happens a lot because I see a lot more. Well, it's maybe again because I'm in a bubble and I follow people in the affiliate marketing space, but I see more and more posts on LinkedIn about fraudulent affiliate activity. Is
I
that really
think
a thing? Is that really a threat for
it is. It is. Istvan. I think you saw Istvan posts because he posts a lot about
maybe?
affiliate fraud.
Well, it
And
seems like there's fraud like on every program if you follow some
it
people. And
is.
is
It
that really a
is.
concern?
Well, first of all, you have the people that do trademark bidding. Those are the most obvious ones. And I say I'm guilty as charged because I did that as an affiliate back
Okay.
in the day. And so first you gotta watch out for these people, and that can also be considered affiliate fraud if you don't allow people to do trademark bidding. And then this is the most obvious thing in when people buy and they return the product. And if you have 20 friends and each of them makes 10 purchases, imagine what can be achieved in terms of money, and you pay commission for 200 sales that all get charged back. So they either return the product or they ask for a chargeback.
But I would thought that the affiliate network, when they set up a program, they have like a period of validation that ensure
Exactly.
this type of
Again, I still like to do it manually
right.
because I'm not sure if it tracks. So I told you I'm a non-technical guy, so I'm not gonna rely on the fact that if they issue a chargeback, it's gonna reflect in my
Mm,
affiliate network stats.
right. Yeah.
Just like we said, they tell us that all the cookies for coupon sites are soft cookies. I still see them showing up at and
Mm,
so I'm not sure and that in this day and age of how complex the technical environment is, I think we got to a point where it's too complex and it's starting to crack a little bit.
right. Okay. So basically, with Affiliboost, you offer more like a hands-on approach, and really you take the advertiser by the hand, and you really try to get like incremental
Yeah,
affiliate
yeah.
activity. What's your day-to-day like, and about more maybe about your team? How many people are working at Affiliboost? And
So we have 5 people now. One is working strictly in recruitment, four are account managers. Day to day, just I like to dig a little bit, do a little bit of especially when we sign new clients. I like to do the initial strategy, we do the implementation, and then just browse and see what's happening, see what kind of replies we're getting, and of course, you talk a lot with the clients. And many times when we have somebody new coming in, I do the calls with affiliates with them just to see how it goes. I Many times we do just shadowing to train them because even though I don't like it, I still have to train the people myself. I'm still looking for somebody to replace me. I would just do sales calls
Mhm.
and don't worry about the day to day, but I'm not there yet.
All right, I see. Okay, Razvan, thank you so much for
Thank you, Ronan.
for your insights. I'll put all the links of all the things that we discussed today in the description of the podcast. But feel free to send me as well other case study that you
Yeah,
would like to highlight. You mentioned that you're working on like industries where it's a bit touchy, like CBD or vaping,
yeah.
but less and less. I guess you're also working now
Um,
with more like classical brands or
we still work with them, just the publishers are not so open to working
right.
anymore. I don't know why. So,
Mm,
and in the end, it's if a client contacts us and thinks our method is good,
mhm.
we're just gonna go with it. We started with industries that didn't allow Facebook ads, so pretty
Right.
much affiliation was the
Mhm.
alternative. Let's put it like
I
that.
see. I see. Do you still have 10 minutes to for the ending questions?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, cool. What's the tool or service you wish you had for your work that doesn't exist yet that will really make your job easier?
A CRM that would manage affiliates, that I could see when we shipped the samples, if they got it, that kind of thing.
I guess you're using a lot of Google Sheets or.
Exactly. So yeah, I would love to have a tool that tracks the shipments, that
Mm.
sends them an email a week after they got the sample to ask them how did they find it, that kind of thing.
I've seen a couple of months ago a guy on LinkedIn working on that CRM for affiliate marketers. Actually, I don't know. I meant to follow up with him, but I didn't. But yeah, there's
Um,
definitely a need for it.
it pops up every once in a while, somebody's posting about, but I still didn't see the end product.
Okay. And in terms of affiliate discovery, you said that you scrape a lot of
Yeah.
result to get like insights and to find new affiliate. Or are you using some specific tools?
We're using our own scrapers,
Right.
and then with the emails, we visit the websites because we still have to qualify them. We try to find the emails that are on the website, and we're using something like Apollo, for example, Apollo.io, to try to find contacts which are listed. A lot of the tools, I'll be totally honest, are a little bit expensive from this kind of thing. So,
Mm.
for example, if I want to look for 1,000 contacts, if it's gonna cost me 600, 700 for monthly subscription, it's not really feasible for me, you know. So that's why
Understood.
we do it like this.
Understood. If we do zoom a bit of about the affiliate marketing industry and we're looking at the digital world, what are the trends in the media industry that are exciting you the most right now?
Like I said, I like the turn toward the not originality, but reality in a way. You know, maybe we'll see more people that talk about one subject being pushed forward.
Hmm.
But honestly, we'll see how long it lasts because
Right.
I've seen it before. I've seen it turn. So, for example, now I'm getting suggestion in my YouTube feed of videos that are 14 years old
Mm-hmm.
that YouTube thinks are relevant for my tastes,
Mm-hmm.
which they are. So we'll see.
Hmm. I see. And on the opposite side of the question, what are the things that worry you the most or that raise some questions about the internet marketing industry?
Um, I kind of don't like this fakery that's been going on, that people believe in people that promote absolutely anything that
Mm.
and still believe it's a good product, you know, because if I would just be promoting something, okay, there's 20% off at this store, okay, that's fine, but if took a lousy product and I say it's the best product in the world and I would never use it, you know,
Mhm.
like all those influencers promoting various phone brands while they were all using an iPhone.
Right, right. I see. Yeah, yeah. So
That's
the
what I'm
trust.
talking about. The
I see.
trust.
We mentioned a couple of affiliate and uh, internet internet publishers. Which media or media group inspires you the most? Maybe a group or a publisher that is doing something really original to your liking.
Original, I don't think we can talk about originality after so many years. What I can say is that I we see good results from publishers like Men's Health, like so in this space from the big ones. But
Mhm.
we're always experimenting and
Right.
testing. And like I said, I like the newsletter space.
Okay.
That's the one we want to go all in.
I see. Interesting. You mentioned that you used to be an affiliate. You're e-commerce
Yeah,
owner as well. You're selling rugs
yeah,
online. Yes.
yeah.
Any media business or that you would dream of launching in the coming years? Because I see like every in your everyday job, you see so many opportunities. It must be scratching your head like, oh, I should do this, I should do that as an affiliate.
Um, I wish I was a programmer, or I wish that I could afford a programming team, so that I could build these scraping tools that I'm using into one interface. But
Okay.
I don't have the financial resources to
Hmm.
try and put that all together and still have money for marketing.
Right. I see.
You know, you know. And since it would be new, I couldn't rely only on affiliate marketing, okay?
Okay. Okay. Understood. Are you looking for partners or contact? Are you looking more for merchants or publishers or both?
I'm always, all my life, all I did was partner with people because I have zero talents. So
Okay.
all that I could do was listen to people and no, I'm just gonna quote Bernie Ecclestone here. I don't know how many people know who he is. And he just said, I never make plans. I just take opportunities.
I like
You
it.
know, so I just talk to people. For example, in this rock shop I told you,
Mhm.
my business partner was first my client. I optimized his website, and then we talked, and then we became partners. So
Mm.
you never know how it works out. But I was always interested in networking and talking to people, and most of all helping each other because you saw that I was very open about how we
Mhm.
work and the tools we're using. That's what I got so frustrated about listening to a lot of affiliate podcasts when it seemed to me that the guest was his main concern was how to avoid saying anything to the point, you know?
I understood. And what's the best way to get in touch with you?
LinkedIn is probably
LinkedIn?
the best, where
Okay.
as long as it's still relatively usable, we'll see how long that lasts.
Okay.
And LinkedIn, and then of course it's the Affiliboost website. But LinkedIn is probably, and honestly, I meet a lot of great people like you, like other people from the industry. We never met. A lot
Mhm.
of them will never meet in person, but we can still talk shop
Sure.
and I love it that people are still sharing good ideas.
Hmm.
X used to be like that, or Twitter, like
Hmm.
the old folks like me tell it.
Hmm.
But I don't know, it to me it became too much of people pumping
Mm.
various things and just it just got too much.
All
So
right. Okay. Do you have actually any like affiliate marketing podcast that you like or that you can recommend?
uh, from the I listened to you, I listened to Leanne Johnson from Affivers. I wish Paddy McGill was on more podcasts.
Okay.
So, and I listen to a lot of e-commerce in general because I see affiliation as part of e-commerce. So,
All right.
um, off the top of my head, but affiliate related, I would say you,
Mhm.
Leanne Johnston from Affiverse. That's about it. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. I'm sorry if I didn't.
I put the link. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We're French, so in terms of pronunciation, it's not it's not an issue for us.
Yeah.
Okay, Razvan, I had a really good time. Thank you so much for sharing your insights. And yeah, I'll be following what you're doing at Affiliboost and particularly the newsletter side of things. If you have like any interesting development,
Yeah.
feel free to get in touch and maybe we can record a V2, another episode
Absolutely.
about affiliate marketing within email and newsletters.
Thank you so much, Ronan, for inviting me. It was a real pleasure.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Okay. Bye bye. Bye.